is the flame of fire. On his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
Who are attacked and defended themselves, and more importantly, defended the name of Yahweh, and also defended their brothers from the vexation and the attacks of the heathen that happened on that day. And you got a lot. I just want to put this out there. It's a lot of and I want to be temperate and mild in my word choice. There's a lot of just outright wicked men out in Israel who are looking and looting and plotting for brothers to be attacked, or saying, well, why did y'all do this and why did y'all do that? Why were y'all out there and y'all got carnal and y'all shouldn't attack them, and y'all went and y'all provoked them, and first and foremost, you Negro, you make me sick, man. Right? If you have put that out there and you didn't examine the matter and you didn't inquire diligently concerning what happened, and you had a presumptuous judgment, first of all, you're wicked. I'm going to just put that out there, because you have violated. We're going to go through the precepts. We're going to go through the scriptures, the law, statutes, and the commandments, because you niggas make me sick, man. You get up there on the keyboard, you tap your nasty fingers on the keyboard, and you have not examined the matter. You have not examined the matter. You have not followed the scripture. You're being effeminate. You got emotional. You're an outright coward. And I wouldn't want to be around no Negro like that in a day of evil and in the time of Jacob's trouble, because those are the ones that are going to say, oh, you're not in my camp, I'm not going to defend you, right? Or you don't teach my doctrine, then you're thrown to the wolves, essentially. Well, I don't know you, right? Those are the type of Negroes with fringes on who don't know what this truth is really about, man. Those are the type of people that the Most High is against, man. And I'm talking to you Negroes who went on social media, who went and made posts, who hit up brothers, who didn't examine the matter, and made all types of false accusations, false judgment. You have no idea what happened. You're secretly hoping that brothers did something wicked so you can say, aha, I got something on these brothers. I always hated WFI. I couldn't stand them. They went against this. They went against that. Aha, we finally got them. You Negroes are going to be destroyed, man. Because you have evil and hatred inside of your heart. You didn't examine the matter. You're rooted. You have envy rooted in you, hatred and malice rooted in you. If you're one of the brothers that's plotting and hoping and waiting for brothers to slip up and fall, then you're no better than those Palestinians, man. You're no better than the Edomites. You're no better than these other nations, man. Sitting up there lurking and watching the video, looking for a brother to slip up, man. Now, hold on, did I miss the part when he spit?
Yeah, it's gonna replay.
All right. Well, you said what, King? If you see, can y'all see the cursor the most?
God.
So this guy right here, look at this guy carefully. Look at all of the brothers in order. And watch this man with the black hoodie. Right? So we have to watch this. We have to check this footage out, man.
All the praises and the honor goes to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachaha Quadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and even the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to you brethren, you fellow believers of this faith, even you few sisters, and shalom to the elect. I want to touch on this video by the, actually this video is inspired by Elder Apostle Tahar, who actually responded off of this video called Chicago Palestinians Attack Wi-Fi Israelites, What Really Happened. So you can see right here in the title, these cloud chasers, you know, this is their MO, bringing more drama to feed the people of Israel. But anyway, they say they was attacked. Well, if you wasn't there in that situation, you wouldn't be attacked. But this is what they do. He said the guy spit on him. I don't know why they even put the video up, but for the whole world to see that they're watchmen for Israel. Now, the elder apostle, I also get an example of Yahushua, but also elder apostle Tahar pulled out the video, the scripture, Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth in the sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. That's not what's happened in that scenario. You went in the midst of wolves and became wolves. In fact, they didn't even use any guile in the situation as they was teaching. They were out yelling, and I saw the video, calling them, saying, your God, Allah, or whatever is going on. Those people in a protest in the mindset of war. Right? Now, we understand that we must wait on the Lord, Zechariah 13. We must wait on the Lord. We're not supposed to incite war and violence. All we're supposed to do is defend this doctrine. This is our sword. This is why Ephesians 6, Paul said, put on the breastplate of the truth, and the sword of faith, and all those things he said in Ephesians 6. This is why Yahushua told Peter to put up the sword, because there's prophecies that had to happen when he told him bring the sword, and then told him put it up when he cut off the ear of Malchus. Put up the sword, because there's things that must happen. Now, this brother Naquam quoted what happened to Jeremiah, what happened to Isaiah, right? But what did they do? Are you playing the example? But what did they do? You guys are just wild young jakes with a gang mentality. Fighting, they got the rap music playing in the video. That's not professional. Didn't Paul call this a good profession? I'm not going to read all the scriptures. This is Proverbs 20:3. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling, right? That's what it is. They could have, if you was going to be in that situation, you had to accept what was coming and deal with it and just teach. I'm just saying, if you're going to be in that situation. But it seems to me they went into that situation to ramp up their views, to ramp up the excitement and clout. And as I said in the previous video, you guys just want to feed the media machine. You want to feed the audience. They can't get enough. Just like any addiction. When you reach a certain level of addiction, you need more and more and more. So you go find more trouble, more drama to feed your sheep that bull crap. Right? To feed your audience that BS that's unnecessary. You guys are phony, man. Straight up. A lot of that doctrine, there might be some sincere brothers in there, but a lot of them jigs are phony. Right? They're insincere. A lot of them are doing it for a name, doing it for views, doing it for clout. 1 minute, I get on you guys, I get on this Wi-Fi some years back about these so-called white-looking people coming up who can be Israelites. And I heard him say one time after that video I did that, and another white person came up, well, you could be Israelite if your line goes back to such and such. But you know what happened? Of course that stopped. That doesn't feed well with the viewers. With their Rickenbacker popcorn and their leather seats. It doesn't feed well with the viewers, man. This is Ezekiel 3, verse 17. These are supposed to be the watchmen of Israel, right? This is what it's called, the watchmen of Israel. It says, Son of man, I have made thee to be a watchman unto the house of Israel. So you're supposed to be warning the people You're blowing the trumpet. You're singing the song. What the hell is this? So if you're so much of a watchman of Israel, you want people to think this is the way it's supposed to happen? You don't have no spiritual power. And then they're saying, well, we lucky, not lucky, but they saying it was only a few of us. As if you those mighty men, right? Come on, man. It's low life. Anyway, you're supposed to be watching Israel, and it says, therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. So if you see what's coming, and this is what you're supposed to be as a prophet, you've seen this protest and all this was going down. You threw yourself in the mix to be so-called fighters. That's not how it's supposed to go. The Most High didn't tell you to get on your armor. As Ephesians 6 says, what did Paul say? Put on an armor and a breastplate of the spirit of faith and truth. Carry on the breastplate of faith or the sword. You know in Ephesians 6. He didn't say do that. Now again, we get in confrontations. You have to defend yourself. But all that's going on, you really didn't even have to put up that video. I'm going to just be honest. Let's go to Romans 1:22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Right? That's what happened. Became a fool. John 8:48. Then answered the Jews and said unto him, say we not well that thou art a Samaritan and hast a devil? Yahushua answered, I have not a devil, but I honor my Father, and you do dishonor me. And I seek not my own glory. You see that? This guy, we got him on record saying we fighting for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua don't need you to fight for them. You're doing a reasonable service to warn the elect and wake up the elect. And then the Lord comes and delivers us. And then when that time comes, we do what we have to do. But right now, we're not in that time. This is not that season to be going, corrupting ourselves, getting in some gang-affiliated situation to go out there and start trouble. Anyway, there is one that seeketh and judgeth. Right? I'm going to go on down to 51. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my sayings, he shall never see death. Then said to the Jews unto him, now we know that thou hast the devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets, and thou sayest, if a man keep my sayings, he shall never taste death. Right? That's how they're perceiving this. Okay? Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead, whom makest thou thyself? Yahushua answered, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. If I honor my Father, that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God. Yet ye have not known him, but I have known him. And I should say, I know him not. Right? And if I should say I know him not, I shall be a liar like unto you. But I know him and keep his sayings. Right? Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day. Right? And he saw it and was glad. Then said the Jews unto him, thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Yahushua, the first spirit created. Then took they up stones to cast it at him. But it says here, Jesus, Yahushua, hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. So you're supposed to cut with the words of the Lord. It's the words of the Lord that cuts, that's sharper than any two-edged sword. And the Messiah here, Yahushua, he didn't have to take that, but the prophecy had to be fulfilled. This is why he told Peter to put away the sword. Because there's things that has to happen. You cannot fulfill Joel the 3rd chapter on your own. It has to be done through the Heavenly Father. Everything is done decently and in order. So anyway, I just wanted to touch on this. I thought it was tasteless, right? And then at the end of the day, we can see, okay, the heathens, some of them may be Israelites too. Some of them even look like Israelites. They have a pretty much mixture of nations. Some look like Cush, right? So you have a mixture of nations there. You would think if you would, nobody's there to be woken up. Nobody's there to be so-called condemned. They're there in a protest. They're in a different kind of spirit. You're supposed to be wise as serpents, harmless as dove, go on the highways and the hedges and bid to the marriage. How the hell you going to bid to the marriage, right? Fighting some damn Palestinians.